Hi everyone, welcome to Heaven Healing and Tarot. This is Christina, and today's pick a card is, I'm just a mess here today, is who is your soulmate? So we're going to get their personality. We're going to get, this way we'll get their personality. This way you'll have a clue of who they might be, who they are, if you already know them or if you don't know them at all. Now, the only thing with this reading is we all have more than one soulmate. So this doesn't necessarily mean that this is the person you're supposed to be with. So, sometimes when we ask questions, we have to be really specific on how we ask questions. But let's see who your soulmate is. At least you'll know who at least one of them is, right? All right. Before I get started, I always send out some healing. Take a deep breath with me. Pile 1, the Lovers. Pile 2, 9 of Ariel, which is 9 of Pentacles, I believe. And 3 of Gabriel is 3 of Wands. So take a moment, pick the pile you are most drawn to, and we'll see who your soulmate is. All right, pile 1, if you chose the Lovers, let's see. Well, evidently, just from that card alone, we know that your person is somebody that you will be romantically tied to, or that you have been, or that you are right now. So we definitely know that you guys are definitely a romantic soulmate here. But let's get some cards. Let's see what's going on. 4 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, 6 of Swords, 3 of Swords, 10 of Cups. All right, well, without even diving deep right off the bat, you got 3 of Swords. So this is either somebody who broke your heart or somebody who might break your heart in the future. Sorry. Don't like that, but it is what it is. 6 of Swords is here too. I think this person already broke your heart. I think that if you're wondering if a past person was your soulmate, I'm going to tell you yes, because it kind of feels like it's somebody that already happened. Now, if it already happened, it doesn't mean you guys can't come back together. If you guys are both on the same vibrational level and you both want each other. But it does look like it was somebody from the past. 4 of Pentacles too, holding on. So, yeah, but let's take each card as we go and let's dive a little deeper here. So for me, 4 of Pentacles person is somebody who's driven or motivated by money, right? They want material success. They're probably headstrong, maybe difficult to work with at times. I don't know, because they might think that their way's better than yours, or so it could be a little stubborn, a little controlling. But it's just because they just want to succeed so badly, 9 of Cups, that tells me this is someone who thinks highly of themselves. But they tend to always get what they desire. They're big on appearances. They want everybody to think how amazing they are, or that they're doing great. If they're struggling with money, they never let the outside world know. They could do it on their own. They would keep quiet about it and just get, work on it to get ahead. They're hard workers. Don't get me wrong about that. But they're big on appearances. But you know what? They're also very comfortable in their own skin. So I think 6 of Swords tells me, 6 of Swords. They're strategically minded. Maybe always looking for a new approach to solve a problem or an issue. So they're also one that doesn't give up. Now, 3 of Swords could just mean that they can get easily offended. And that's usually because of past experiences or, what happened to them in their history, where they have maybe a fear of abandonment, or maybe they can be very clingy. Yeah, but I just get the feeling that they might have broken your heart already, or you might have broken theirs. But Ten of Cups is that, there are, for the most part, a good-natured person. They're very hardworking. They are likable, so they're probably very charming. They do strive for success, so they're someone who's going to do well in life. But sometimes it's at the price of their own inner peace. Like they have this drive to just do well, to be successful. And I think it's all about, because they want people to praise them, to like them, they need that attention. I don't know if they were either maybe like they were abandoned as a child, maybe like their parents split or something, or they were rejected as a child somehow, some way. They have some issues to work on. So I hope this helps you with figuring out who it is, because I kind of do feel like it is a past person. It doesn't necessarily have to be, but I don't know. It's just leading. I just feel that way, so we'll see. Let's keep going. Changes in your life. So this person has had some changes, so maybe you guys split. Maybe that's the change, right? Time to go out and have fun. So remember I said with the Ten of Cups, they're pretty good-natured. So they like to have fun. They like to be social, right? They like to go out and have fun. So this is someone who likes to be social, maybe likes to drink, maybe likes to have a good time. Because they present the world as someone who is great, all good. They want people to like them. So they don't show the negative. I mean, as your life partner, if this was a partner, you would see it. Because, you can't wear a mask all the time, right? But on the outside, this person is very likable, very charming, very outgoing, very social, very fun. But on the inside, they're hurt. They're hurt. Their inner child. They're a hurt inner child. They have some work to do. But we all do. So, I don't know. This is just a way for you to identify them. Spirit. I am filled with light. Change me, Divine Beloved, into one who knows my spirit is eternal and ageless. Let me release any old ideas of constriction or limitation. My whole being is filled with joy, energy, and a beauty. A vessel of divine Shakti, I guess. I don't even know what that says. All right, so this is just saying that your person has, insecurities. This is something that they have to work on, that they have to feel good about who they are. They have to feel good about themselves. They need to, kind of chill out on them. They're very hard on themselves. But, when someone is controlling, it's because they've been hurt, right? And they're trying to control situations so that they don't get hurt again, or the outcome comes out the way that they want them to come out, because they don't like feeling like a failure or broken. So this all kind of makes sense. But your person's got to work with, that's something that they have to work on, right? They have to work on feeling better about who they are and about themselves. Protection. All right, but this person, I kind of feel like this person is very protective. Like they would protect you. They would stand up for you. They would, if you were with them. If you weren't with them, that's a different story. But I feel like they do try to take care of those they care about. They have a lot of love to give, even though they're a little, you know, broken inside. But most of us are, you know, most of us are. The inner voice. Thank you, angels, for guiding me through my inner voice. They have a strong intuition. So things tend to work out for them because A, they're not afraid to work hard to get it. But B, they listen to their intuition. Their intuition guides them. So I don't think that they're fully aware of it. Like, I don't think that they are, like, they haven't developed their psychic abilities. I think they naturally have them. We all do. And they tend to listen to their own inner voice, but they do it without realizing they're doing it. Because I think they just think that they're smart. I think they just think that they're smart, and that's how it comes to them, when really it's their higher self that's guiding them. So in a way they are smart, you know, but I don't think that they are making the connection that it's their higher self that's guiding them. I don't know. Here we go. Many masks. Yeah, see, your person does wear masks. They do pretend. They put on a face. They put on a mask when they're not somebody who admits their troubles. They're not somebody who will show the world what's really going on. Everything's always, what they present is everything's always good. Everything's fine. Everything's happy. They want people to like them. So they don't share their troubles. They really don't. This is someone who keeps secrets. This could be a Scorpio. Kind of feels like a Scorpio here, especially with the moon. Doesn't have to be, but they could have Scorpio in their chart. I don't know. They just as someone who is close to them, you'll see the real them, but like acquaintances or coworkers or people, they just, know they don't see the real them because they don't allow them to see it. They don't allow them in. They're very protective of their heart and their inner circle. So nobody would know that this person would have issues. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So, God, that just makes me feel like they are a great lover. That they will make the effort to the person that they love. They will do what they feel is a good enough job. It might not always be a good enough job, depending on, how the other person feels. But I think they do make an effort. If it benefits them. But that card could also be talking about, if this was an ending, if this is a past person, maybe you should make the effort to make amends. Maybe not come back together, because I always say things end for a reason. We should leave the past in the past. But make an effort for you guys to be cohesive if you're not. Because this is a soulmate of yours. This is somebody who is an extension of you. Artemis of the forest. Now you are independent and free. Yeah, see, I think you're free from this person. I don't think you're with this person at all. I think you guys broke up. And I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing. I think your person has a lot to learn, a lot to grow. And I honestly think that you learned a lot from this person. So I think that they fulfilled their duty with you. If this is a past person, I think that you learned a lot from them. And I actually think that you're better off without them. Unless your person has made great strides to improve themselves, to heal themselves, then that's a different story. But I do. I think you're free from this person. I don't think you're with them. All right. Sorry. Let's get one of those handwritten cards. Their thoughts and feelings, okay? I am so sorry for not giving you the time and attention you deserve. Does that sound like somebody you were with? Because that's definitely a past person. Like they're admitting that they didn't give you what you needed. Maybe because they were focused on what they needed. That's really nice to hear, because that's coming from like their higher self. It might not be coming from them in their human form. It could be, but it kind of feels like it's coming from their higher self. All right, let's pull their zodiac sign. What zodiac could they be? Aries. All right. Aries are headstrong, you know, so that makes sense. I was getting Scorpio, though. That's funny. All right, well, you know, again, I don't put a whole lot of stock in that. Like, that could just be an area in their chart, or they could just be presenting themselves as an Aries. So, anyway, let's get an initial. Let's get a couple initials to see what this person's initial could be, and maybe that'll help you also determine who this is. B, C, G, F, K. Oh, you can't even see any of these, can you? All right, sorry. R, Z, S, P, X, Y, and Q. All right. So there you have it, pile one. Give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment. All those things help me, and I appreciate you for it. Till next time, love and light. Hi, pile two. If you chose 9 of Ariel, let's see who your person is. Get some cards here. Three of Wands, Ace of Wands, the Emperor, 8 of Pentacles, and the Chariot. All right. Well, right off the top of the head, before we get started, I see that your person's a hard worker, someone who is some kind of a boss, a leader, someone who has passion, who has creative ideas, someone who is successful, someone who always has different opportunities coming in for them. Like, so they always have a chance to do better, or to get ahead. But let's dive a little deeper here. 3 of Wands is someone who is like the dreamer, someone who sees possibilities where maybe other people might not. They are very optimistic. Sometimes they can come off as arrogant or over competitive, but I think it's just that they're planning for a bright future. This is someone who knows that they want to be successful, and knows that they have the ability to be successful. I think they're tenacious, and I think they're driven. I think I think sometimes they can get ahead of themselves, so it might be important for them to stay grounded a little bit. But at least they have that energy. At least they have that drive. So you know that this is somebody who's going to be ambitious and get ahead in life. They could be competitive, you know. Definitely alpha. Someone who, you know, just puts off that aura of confidence and authority. You know, someone who's very honest. Somebody who can be confrontational when they like want control over a situation. But for the most part, they're solid. They're stable. You know, they are definitely somebody who is dedicated and devoted and overly hardworking. So this might be somebody, like, this might be a workaholic. Like, you might have to rein them in a little bit. Because they have a somewhat of a strong will. They are so driven to success. That's all I keep getting from all these cards is they're not afraid to work hard, though. They'll work hard to be successful. And I don't think that they're afraid to take risks. Like, they might do some off-the-wall stuff if they have, like, this gut feeling that it'll work. Just because they just want to be successful. So, this could be somebody who you might have to rein in a little bit as far as, look, I know, you know, working hard is what you need and what you want, but I have emotional needs, so I need you to take a day off to meet my emotional needs, you know. So this is someone who you will find very hard to get them to take a vacation. You will have to do all the planning and say, look, I'm going without you if you're not going. So tell me right now, are you going or not? They're going to go with you. They're always going to go with you, but it might take pulling teeth. Like, they're not the ones that are going to plan the vacation. You're going to have to do it if you want one, because they're just focused on work and getting ahead. Doesn't mean that they won't go and won't have fun. Once they're there, they're going to have fun. But they're still secretly going to be thinking about work while they're there. They'll try to hide it from you maybe, but they just want to be successful. They really do. All right, let's see. Shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. Well, yeah, we already established that. And affairs with your family. All right, so with that, I do think that family is important to them, and that's probably why they are striving so hard to be successful, because they want to be able to provide a good life for the family that they have. So, I do feel like this is someone you would have children with if this is a romantic soulmate. And that really was my intention when I pulled it, like, give me some kind of romantic soulmate. So I do feel like this is romantic. So I do feel like this is someone you would have a family with, or you do. Trust. Change me, Divine Beloved, into one who wants what you want for me. Let me trust that my needs will always be met in the highest way when I allow you to guide me. This person has trust issues. This person doesn't trust anybody else to do the job that they know that they can do. Right? They're an overachiever. They're a hard worker. They're a workaholic. This is someone who wants people to help them, but then is like, here, you're not doing it right, let me do it for you. And just, you know, doesn't know how to delegate the work. Or they do know how to delegate, but they just kind of step in. You know what I mean? Like, it's they don't necessarily trust people to do it the way they would do it. So they've got to work on that. That's something they need to work on. Passion. They have passion. They're passionate. They're a passionate person. Again, kind of feels like a Scorpio. I said that in the first reading too. Turns out that they might not have been a Scorpio, but it kind of feels like a Scorpio here too. I don't know why I'm getting Scorpio vibes all the time. At least today. But yeah, they have passion. So that means that they're going to have passion for you. They're going to be romantically passionate. But they're also passionate in their everyday life. Like they strive for success. Unconditional love. Thank you, Divine Mother, for helping me give and receive the love I deserve. So, what I'm getting from that is I feel like they struggle to feel loved unless they are successful. Right? They might be afraid that they wouldn't be loved unless they do well in life. So this is someone that you're not going to be able to change. You might be able to tame it a little bit, that drive, that success, but this is someone you're going to have to love unconditionally. You're going to have to allow them to be who they are, because they're not going to be able to change. So that if this is like someone you're with or someone you might be with in the future, you have to ask yourself that. Is this someone I can live with long term, knowing that they're always going to be ambitious, always going to, put work first? Can I deal with that? Heart and home. Compassion. See, they do have a big heart. They are passionate. They do love. I think they love with all their heart. I think that they are compassionate people. I think they do feel deeply. But they just have this drive to succeed. But that doesn't mean that they're not going to love you with all their heart. It doesn't mean that they're not going to do what they can. Yeah, I do feel like this is somebody you're going to marry. Or somebody you are married to. There is a wedding here, so this is definitely a romantic soulmate. Spiderweb. Reconsider your alliances and make new connections. I do feel like they have a web of connections. I feel like this person knows a lot of people. Like everywhere they go, they know somebody, or they know somebody who knows somebody. Like they can make conversation with a lot of different people because they make connections somehow. So I do feel like this person is well liked, well connected. I think they know people, and then those people know people. So therefore, their web of connections is pretty wide. Yeah, I think they know a lot of people. All right, so this is a card that is their thoughts and feelings. It's easier to stay away now than to lose you later. So this might not be somebody you're with yet. This could be somebody that's coming up. And let's get their zodiac. Let's see. Virgo, not Scorpio, Virgo. Virgos are hard workers, so I could see that. Virgos are driven to success. I can understand that as well. Virgos are smart and clever. So, okay, that makes sense to me. I was feeling Scorpio, but I think it was just from that, because I know how passionate Scorpios can be. But Virgo, okay, we got it. All right, let's pull some initials. Let's see what initials your person can have here. Z, N, E, R, H, and again can it be? Not very many. Not very many, but yeah, there you go. Let me just pull a couple more just in case. A, D, P, G, and M. All right. That makes me feel a little bit better. You get a few more there. All right, so there you have it. All right, pile 2. Give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment. All those things help me, and I appreciate you for it. Till next time, love and light. All right, pile 3. If you chose 3 of Gabriel, then this one's going to be your reading. Let's see what your person's going to be like. Here we go. Death card. Could be Scorpio. Scorpio came up in every reading, and so far nobody's been Scorpio. 7 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. Oh, could be a Virgo with the Hermit. All right. Right off the top of the bat, before I get even started, I feel like your person is successful, maybe older, very romantic. Has a big, huge romantic heart, but they've been through something major in their life. They've had a major transformation or some kind of big ending with the Death card. So let's dig a little deeper here. Yeah, your person has either gone through a major transformation, some kind of a loss, right? Carries a sadness inside of them. They just have to learn to let go of what they can't control. So they've either been through like a divorce, or they've lost someone very important to them, but they've gone through a change where they've had to figure out life differently. 7 of Pentacles tells me that your person has a hard time really enjoying life. Like, they feel like no matter how hard they work, it might never be enough. So they always feel like they have to do more, that there's always more for them to accomplish, always more for them to do. Like, they're hard on themselves. They're very hard on themselves. Now, the King of Pentacles to me is someone who is like sophisticated and secure. Someone who has the Midas touch, though. Somebody who, you know, things work out for them because they're very competent and reliable and generous. Sometimes they can be a little boring. So you might have to, you know, get them to have some fun sometimes. Knight of Cups just is someone who's in love with love, though. Someone who has a huge romantic streak. Someone who can be very charismatic, very charming. You're going to like this person a lot when you meet them. But they do. They have such a strong romantic streak in them. Like, they want the fairy tale. So this might be somebody that you have to, you know, give the grand gestures to, you know, or make a point of celebrating, you know, holidays and birthdays and things like, because they're romantic, and that's what they want. They want to feel loved. They want to feel loved. But they're pretty smart. They're pretty wise beyond their years. Sometimes they need some alone time just to kind of recharge. You know, so if they're, you know, if you're sitting next to them and they're quiet, like, there's usually not anything wrong. They're just, you know, in their own thoughts, just trying to you know, soak up whatever it is that they're going through, recharge in some way. But you know what is really important for them? Truth, honesty. All right, so try to be as forthright as you can, right? Because they're probably somebody that can see through the lies anyway, because they're very connected to Source, to Creator. They're very connected. They have higher guidance, whether they realize it or not. They do. All right, let's see what else we got here. Vacation and hard work ahead. All right, so for me, the vacation card, the kite card, is more about they might get overwhelmed at times, that they need like some alone time to recharge. They need a vacation from something. They can't they tend to overthink. So sometimes they need to like walk away, put it aside, and just take a vacation from it. Now, this is also someone who might like vacations, especially romantic ones, because again, it helps them escape their mind a little bit. It helps them get their mind off of the things that they worry about, that they overthink. So this is somebody you're probably going to have to give them something to look forward to. All right, you can work really hard this month, but next month we're taking 2 weeks off and we're going here and we're doing that. Or, you know, next month, every weekend we have something. So, you know, just give them that downtime. Give them that vacation. Because they're a hard worker. They are. They're a hard worker. They put the work in. You can see that here. All right. We have prosperity. Change me, Divine Beloved, into one who knows you alone are the source of all prosperity. Let me live in gratitude, trusting every need is handled. That alone is true wealth. All right, so this is what they have to work on, right? They're worried about not having enough. Remember I said that no matter how hard they work, they feel like it's never enough or their job's never done. They're worried about prosperity. They have a security issue. So, you know, maybe their parents went bankrupt when they were little, or maybe they grew up super poor. There's something here that they value security. And it's something that they're going to have to work on because, to be honest with you, the source does provide. There's always going to be, you know, something for them. They have the Midas touch, so they will attract what they need. They will always be okay, but they're not okay in their own mind. They don't understand that they'll be okay. They don't understand that they attract good things to them. So security is important to them. Boundaries. Oh yeah, this person needs to learn how to set boundaries. Again, it's never enough, right? They feel like their job's never done. It's because they don't know how to say no. They don't know how to say no. They don't know how to turn people away. So they have to learn how to set boundaries. Peaceful warrior. Yeah, thank you, Ariel, for helping me stand my ground with peace. This is someone who is not argumentative. This is someone who likes to keep the peace. This is someone who will find a nice way to not let you take advantage of them, right? But that's probably why they take on more than they should, because they want to keep the peace. They're just like, I'll just, you know, instead of asking somebody to do something for me, I'll just do it myself because I don't want to make anybody else uncomfortable or put anybody else in a bad position or make anybody feel obligated. They like to keep the peace. They take too much on. Rising above the fray. Yeah, again, this is them. They don't get sucked into drama. They don't have time for it, to be honest with you. They don't have time for office gossip and drama with their friends. They rise above it. They're just like, it is what it is. It'll be worked out. They don't get involved. They're Switzerland. They stay neutral. Smart play. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Yeah, see, they got to learn how to do that. They're always worried about the future. They're always worried about what the future is going to look like or what's it going to bring. Are they going to have enough? They need to learn to live in the here and now. Snake Princess, the serpentine path to power. Yeah, life hasn't been completely easy for them. They've had to work hard for what they have or what they do, and they've gone through some stuff. So it wasn't a straight, narrow path. They had some twists and turns, some ups, some downs. Most of us have, though. All right, we're going to get a card of their thoughts and feelings. Everything you've ever said to me, I've taken to heart. So this person's going to listen. All right, they're going to hear you. Even if they don't do what you think that they should do, they hear you. They're taking it in. They're a very good listener. And let's see their zodiac sign. This totally makes sense. They're a Capricorn. They work hard. It completely makes sense. They're a Capricorn. All right, so there you go. There you have it. They're not a Scorpio. They're not a Virgo. They're a Capricorn. Now, really, I take this with a grain of salt. Like, they could just have Capricorn in their chart or be presenting themselves like with Capricorn traits. But it does make sense if they're a Capricorn. It really does. It kind of fits. Let's pull some initials for you. Let's see if that'll also help you figure out who it is, or in the future you'll know if they're one of these initials. M, D, H, C, X, G, T, R, N, K, A, V, and Q. All right. So that is what I have for you, Pile 3. Give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment. All those things help me, and I appreciate you for it. Until next time, love and light.